Well, it's the end of August already. This summer has just been the worst summer of riding, period, hands down. And it's nothing I could do about it. So I got some video up of Seven Sons ride, and that was a pretty good ride. However, my hip got injured on that ride. I'm not going to go into it at all, but I've had to have some procedures, which are, minor surgeries, to figure out what's going on, what the problem is, and then I had to go have a butt procedure done to make sure that my butt was okay before I could go in and get the real procedure. So I got one more surgery. I had like last 3 months, and it's just really bad. I haven't been able to ride, and when I have been riding, it's been kind of painful. And I bought this Harley thinking, like right before the problems really started popping up. I mean, I knew there was something wrong with my hip, but to be honest with you, I thought it was like kind of this regular dehydration type thing. I thought it was a pain that was going to go away. It was only when I was on the bike, and believe it or not, the Harley is more comfortable than the BMW. The BMW is just ripping my fucking hip out of the socket, basically. I don't know what to say, BMW. Harley makes a horrible fucking seat. But man, oh man, it's just that seat on the R9T is just like a board. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna go get another seat for it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have one custom made when all this is over. But I'd say about mid-September. So my last procedure was like 4 weeks ago. I really have not been able to get on any motorcycle since then. Been terribly painful just to drive to work, and I'm not the kind of guy that takes pain medication, because I'm not the kind of guy to sit around and get absolutely nothing done in the day. So that's why I haven't been making these videos. And normally, I don't know, I kind of, this YouTube is just a journal of me motorcycling was the whole idea, but it's not working out this year. And I got, this is like I think, last summer I got a camera, and I just kind of was screwing around with it, and I thought, oh, you know what, this is the greatest thing that's going to happen. If I get into an accident or something, I'll have evidence or whatever. I can look at it and I can say, yeah, that was me with target fixation, or that was that was definitely that car's fault. But instead, it's been kind of a fun way. I've been watching my own videos just to watch the rides, just to fucking remember what being on a motorcycle is like. So if you have the motorcycle bug, a lot of times what you get is you'll get dreams. You'll get the motorcycle dream. If you don't ride within enough time, you'll get the motorcycle dream. And I had that dream last night, and that's why I'm on right now. Fuck it. Fuck the pain. Fuck everything else. I'm even going without the gear. Fuck it. I just want to ride. I just want to enjoy this for like 10-15 minutes, man. That's all. This Harley is, these Harleys, they're horrible motorcycles. They really are. The brakes are shit. The seat is shit. The suspension on this thing is shit. Basically, you buy a Harley, you have to replace the seat. You have to replace the shocks. It's fucking sad, but that's the state of it. you go and I said this in a previous video, you know, this bike is not a bike for touring around on. The BMW was a much better bike for that. This bike is great though, because it is a solid 700 pounds of steel. There is very little plastic on this bike, and the only place where there's plastic is places where you can't get away with anything but a piece of plastic or a piece of rubber. So, I mean, it's really nice. The fit and finish is very good. I mean, it's top notch. So considering how solid this bike is, considering the fit and finish when it leaves the factory, I completely understand why these things hold their value like BMWs do. It completely makes sense to me. It's such a nice motorcycle just to tool around on. I mean, you are not gonna, I mean, with these floor pegs and stuff like that, you are not going to be hitting the corners. I'm not going to be hitting the corners on this bike. It's already, you know, unnerving to be dragging the floorboards around. But I got the R9T for carving out the back roads. This thing I can just kind of tool around. It's a good little commuter bike. Believe it or not, it's a Softail Slim. I mean, there's 100 really good reviews on this bike, and they will tell you the truth. And was this bike worth it? Well, I mean, how much was this bike? It was like $14,000, so it was like $1,000 less than the R9T. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. If I keep this thing from getting all scratched up, I'll definitely be able to resell it. I'm not worried about that. Am I gonna put a lot of shit into it, like chrome and all kinds of dumb stuff like that? I just don't think so. I don't think this bike is destined for that. If anything, I might take parts off and not put parts back on. I think some of you guys know what I mean. But it's a great bike, man. It's good. It's solid. If it wasn't for this bike, I don't think that I would be able to ride at all. And that's just the sad part of it, right? I guess, you know, I wish I could say that, you know, I don't know. You know, this isn't even, these aren't even old man problems. These are unique to me. So I'm really bummed out. Depending on how this surgery goes, I may not be able to sit on a motorcycle and ride one until 2017. And that is so fucking depressing. Holy cow, that is depressing. You just don't get it. But it screwed my summer. This summer was supposed to be, for a lot of factors, this summer was supposed to line up to literally be the biggest, you know, summer of my riding life so far, right? I mean, it was going to be every day to work. It was going to be weekend rides, almost every weekend, and none of that came true. None of that happened. I bought a motorcycle. I bought this Harley to put miles on it, to go out and have a decent time and put some miles on the bike, right? It's not happening. It's 250 miles on this bike. Actually 247. I cannot tell you guys a lie. And that is depressing and sad, and I almost feel like my man card should be taken away. I feel like, I mean, it's horrible. And my ass, and it's basically my ass. It may as well just be my ass now, because it's when I sit down and it's on my hip, and it, you know, I just can't like shift all my weight to my right buttocks and ride a motorcycle. So, and you can't ride on painkillers. And I've been, like I said, I think I've been blah 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 blah. I have no idea why that fuel truck just totally caught my attention like a squirrel. But God, I just can't imagine months without being able to get on a motorcycle. months. Puppy! Oh, you're a good dog. I like your dog. Some people don't like it when you go up and pet their dog in the car. They flip out. Some people don't like it when you just walk up to their dog when they're walking it and pet it. You gotta watch that shit. But I love puppies. Puppy. Anyway, gosh, what was that? I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm just wallowing in self-pity. Poor me. That's what I want you guys to know. Poor me. That bump hurt. But, yeah, poor me. $500 miles. 500 miles is like, that's when you can, like, actually start hitting this, right? I mean, you're not really supposed to, I mean, I don't know about that break-in crap. I've done it on a couple bikes, but not BMWs. Don't tell the dealership that, though. But, I'm trying to baby this thing, I really am. I'm not out like ripping on it, but still, I'd like to. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So, it's not just riding that this has kind of put a whole damper on. I got a couple items I was thinking that I might use as a trade or something. And try and get something 600cc. Maybe set that up for doing a little bit of stunting. And basically have a bike that I'd feel safe wheeling if I were to crash it. But why? I'm not going to get anything done. So that's been on the back burner. And I still have a Sportster. And I'm thinking I may put some energy into that. I figure when I get to the point where I can stand, I can at least work on that. That thing's a nightmare. And quite frankly, I think I've got some type of subliminal, like, I don't know, something about that motorcycle just, my subconscious does not want it to be, does not want it to fucking run. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you guys. But if I find something to trade, I'm gonna do it. I have something to work on. I don't know. See if I can find something and, I don't know, make $50 when I'm done. And here comes the rain. Woohoo! Alright. Seems good. Seems about right. Seems like I always start the season in the rain or in the cold. May as well do the same tonight. Why not? Now, I don't know. I don't know when I'm getting back. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm getting back, when I'm going to be riding all the time. Like I said, though, this was really supposed to be a good summer. I literally had a whole bunch of rides lined up for this summer. Good ones, big ones. Man, it's just all over. And, I'm going to miss the biggest ones still, probably. I don't know. I mean, there's no point in me going, right? I can't ride. What am I going to do? point at the youngins and go, I remember when I could ride. I remember when my butt didn't hurt. Someday you'll, well, yeah, someday. So that's it. That's all I got to say. I wanted to make more videos this summer. I'm gonna keep doing this. You know, I really my whole life I loved being on a motorcycle, and this is just, I've had periods where I wasn't, and I wasn't really happy, but I knew that I could always just go buy a motorcycle or borrow a friend's if it really got too bad. But this is bad. And I have two nice motorcycles sitting in your garage that you can't ride. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. And before anybody offers to ride them for me, I have friends that will ride my bikes for me. So don't worry about that. I'm good. We're good. We got that covered at least. Yeah, and my friends that ride motorcycles, I don't even think they like me anymore. They haven't seen me in forever. I don't know what to say. They all probably, who knows what they think. They're all mad at me. Everybody hates me. My butt hurts, and everybody hates me.